Welcome back to another video, or welcome to another video. Hope your day is doing alright. Today, we're going to be talking about crushes. Now, I'm going to be honest. If you don't know what a crush is, you've probably been living under a rock and have never had human interaction in your life. So, welcome. Welcome to Earth. So, crushes. Crushes are someone that you would usually find interest in, uh, whether it be someone in, like, your class that you think is cute, or like your friend that you like talking to, the gist, like the basic stuff. How you like this person is you tend to like to talk to them. You tend to try and talk to them more, tend to try and be around them. There's a multitude of factors that go into this. Uh, Now, you can also be like, well, I like to tend to be around my friends, but that doesn't mean I like them. Okay, listen, broski. Yeah, this is just like the basic stuff. All right, there's no need to get all defensive. But you said this, that. Yeah, shut up. Okay, okay. So usually you tend to like smile at this person a lot. There's a lot of factors into it. But you're coming here and you're like, well, how do I know? What do I do? How do I get them to like me? Well, I can safely tell you that this is not a tutorial. To be honest, multiple people like different things, but this is just, this is like how I would go about things. Listen, if you want your crush to like you, all you have to do is just talk to them. It doesn't even have to be about you. Just ask them how their day is. Even just talk about random stuff. Just try and be yourself. Try and be a comedian if you can. Try and make them laugh, because laughing is definitely a good way to. I guess it would like help you out a little bit. It'll boost your confidence. I guess can't really. Yeah, there's not even like really I don't know how to describe it. It's kind of weird, but talking to them a lot, asking them how their day is. But let's say this: you like. We'll go through the types of people that you like and how to get them. So let's say this: you're chilling in school, and for some odd reason, you look over and you see the crazy anime girl, and she looks back at you, and then she looks away. Right off rip, if that's the case, you're locked in. But either way, um, why are you trying to go after the anime girl? Uh, Listen, you might be like, oh, bro, but you watch this anime. Anime isn't always life. Yes, it has some of the most peak storytelling, like, imaginable. Fight scenes. It's like a blessing, okay? But why are you trying to go after the anime girl? We all know that she's gonna stalk you. She's gonna be that one crazy ex where you're like, oh, shouldn't have, why'd I do this to myself, bro? Your friends are gonna be telling you, well, I told you so. Yeah, that I'm sorry, bro. You messed up whenever you try to go after the crazy anime girl. It's really not easy to raise them up. You just kind of talk to them. But from my experiences with the crazy anime girls, they are very open to lots of conversation. They do not care what it is about or what it is. And if they have their mindset on a conversation that they want to talk to you about, best believe they're going to talk to you about that conversation. Okay, next up we have the hot Cheeto girl, aka, well, it's not even like every average schoolgirl. I'm gonna be honest. It's like a you'll know they kind of merge up in groups. Realistically speaking, this is also another one where it's like, why are you trying to go after them, my brother? This is gonna be the case. They either do like you, and like good on you, mate. You got it, or you're gonna get embarrassed, and it's gonna be funny. Like, so realistically speaking, you go up to them, hey, how you doing? And then their friend's gonna be like, why are you talking to them? And then she's gonna back up with their friends. Realistically, I don't even know how you would bag them. I guess just be like hot or buy them stuff. Yeah. Next up we have is the popular girl. Realistically, my friends, why are you going after them? Unless you're a popular dude yourself, your chances with them, nada. Unless you're hot or a foreign exchange student, mm-mm-mm, nope. And even then, the foreign exchange student only goes to like the hot ones that like come here. You can be like, oh well, like they're nice. Yeah, they're nice on the outside. You don't know them on the inside. You don't know what they talk to about their friends with. Like, sure, yeah, no, I know. So I know a few, um, nice popular kids, but like, realistically speaking, I don't know what they say about me behind my back. So that's another thing. You gotta be wary. Next up, we have the band and or choir kids. Realistically speaking, if you're going after a band and or choir kid and not a kid in a band or choir, you, my friend, are either A, down horrendously bad, or you had to marry your third act. Cause ain't no way you're actually putting yourself through this. Okay? Now these are like the crazy anime girl, but they're just worse. I'm gonna be honest. Like, you can't. Yeah, they literally. You'll be chilling, walking to class. You know, it's a regular school day. You know, you're just trying to get through the day. Oh boy, no, I can't. Literally, I'll just be chilling, walking to class, and then next thing you know, I see out of the corner of my eye just these two kids making out, and they are going at it. Oh man, there's these two. I'm not gonna name their names, but they make out almost every time before our free period. And the girl will steal bro's phone, and it's like, what is even going on? Next up, we have the football players. Well, this kind of goes for every sport in general, but it's mainly the football players. Listen, if you're a dude and you're trying to go after it, I'm gonna be honest. Good luck. I mean, I'm not. At least that I know of, none of the football players on my team are gay. But if you're a girl, I'm sorry. They do not care about you. The only thing that they care about is their ego or where they're going. Now, sure, if you date a lemon, I'm sure you'll find a W one because, unlike the skill players, lemon are just chubby sweethearts. Now, skill players, woo, that's rough and that is tough. If you successfully raise them up, well, yeah, it's probably gonna be for like 3 weeks. But good on you for trying. Next up, we have the emo and or goth kids. Alright, some of these people are actually W's, especially the emo kids. It's just, some of them are a little weird. And depending on upon who you find is where this is going. Let's say you find a non-weird one. These are the people who are like, yeah, I listen to like My Chemical Romance, Panic at the Disco, the general stuff. This is what I know of. Those they're alright. And then you got the Twilight readers. That's the best way to describe them. These are the ones who are like, live, laugh, die for goth. Uh, yeah, these ones are just kind of else. And I'm gonna be honest, like it's funny. It's very funny. These are the type of people that when they get into a fight, it's not even a fight. It's a shove match, and it's a lot of screaming and yelling, and it's very entertaining to watch. Because someone will bring up something, and it'll be the most out of pocket, outlandish, or randomest thing known to man. Next up, we have the average Joe. Now, the average Joe, dependent upon, you may consider yourself this, but this is just someone that you randomly find. This is just like the average person. When they get into a relationship, they just kind of, they just kind of want a relationship. That's it. They don't want nothing too much, nothing too little. Yeah. There's not much to say. It's not like some of them could be L, some of them could be W. It's just kind of like whichever one you pick. Trying to think of who we got next up on the leaderboard. The blonde. The blonde is a very special type of person. It's not a hot Cheeto girl. It's not even a popular girl. Well, they're kind of considered in the category. But this is a girl that groups up with a bunch of other blondes. And if you try to raise them up, oh boy, buddy, you messed up. And now you might be asking me, well, how did I mess up? Listen, buddy, if you try to go after a blonde and she is not by herself, I can almost guarantee you are going to get made fun of and embarrassed. Unless you have been talked about to that blonde's friends, they do not care. They will eat you up. You are like a steak dinner for them, okay? And you're not even the main course. You are the side dishes. You're the broccoli. You're the broccoli that no one even eats. Like, you're the broccoli that we have to season up to eat. So, if you ever try to go for this one, I wish the very best of luck to you, because it's a dangerous world out there. So, let's say this. You successfully risked up your crush. You got that locked in. You know that they like you. Their friends always talking about you and her, asking, oh, how do you feel about this person? You feel confident enough to ask them on a date. You walk up, and they say no. And then you have to walk back to class, but the walk of shame. But you at least asked. And then now you're wondering why all their friends kept on doing that. But let's say this. You walk up, and you didn't pull a me. You walked up, said, hey, where my hug at? They gave you a hug, and then you said, listen, would you like to go on a date with me? And they said yes. Well, my friend, let's just say you are indeed locked in, and you are indeed about to get the money. So, what does this mean? Well, my friend, you could either go about this two ways. You could either make it very awkward, which I don't even know. I mean, it kind of is, but, or you could ask them, like, hey, would you like to hang out? Because if that's the case, guess what, my friend? You are indefinitely locked in, because realistically speaking, it's, you kind of just like talk to them until the next class. You talk to them until the next class to ask what they want to do with you, or what they're trying to do, what time. It keeps the conversation rather than it's kind of almost like a walk of shame, but it's not a walk of shame, because it's just awkward. It's like the walk of awkwardness, and it's like you want to talk to them, but you don't know what to say. But that has been, it's been your boy, Shing-a-ling-a-long ding-dong, and back at it with another YouTube video. Make sure to like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. Okay, so the video's over, right? Yeah, so I was just like, yeah, let me record a Retro Bowl clip, and then I didn't expect for it to go this long, and I was like, alright, maybe I'll just cut it out. You'll see why now I didn't, because this had to have been the most exciting and on the edge of my seat game of Retro Bowl that I've ever played. The only other time that I did that, I could say it was kind of like that, was it was kind of when I was playing not Retro Bowl College but Retro Bowl, and it was the Kansas City Chiefs versus it was just my team. But all I'm saying is holy shamoly, this was way too close for comfort. And I thought I was going to get another breakaway, You know how it be sometimes? I didn't expect not to score the touchdown the last drive of the game. I didn't expect them to score because I thought my defense was going to clutch up. But no, my defense decided to just, not. And I was, it made me a little mad. But yeah, so you see coming in here, that's a nice 20-yard play. And I'm thinking, 39 seconds, I got that. Step back, bam. And I thought I almost threw a pick. 17 yards. Keep in mind, there's 29 seconds left. And I'm thinking, oh man, I got this. And I'm looking for good wide open receivers just for them all to get locked up. Why is the time going by so fast? And I was like, alright, I got another time to play. Let me make a play. And he drops it. Wide open pass just for bro to drop it. And then look, we go for another one. Gets bounced up, only for good for 6. I had to take that timeout. You already know me. So now I'm going up. I get the field goal. We're going into overtime, boys. Yep, it's good. Next, I'm on the edge of my seat because I'm like, alright, let me just, I'm going. Yep. Good for eight. Good for eight. You know, I've made some better plays. Also, I don't really use my tight end because he's slow. And then, bro scores a touchdown, you know. His name really doesn't fit him because he's slow, but, you know, it works. And then, you know, it's good. And then, you know, I was like, all right, second overtime, I got this. You know, little did I know this was about to be the longest overtime of my life. Holy shamoly. Look, if I had $1 for every time I thought it was going to be over, I would have been a millionaire by now. Because, like, dang, they did not stop scoring. I was like, this is stressful. How did I get negative yards on a pass? Like, what? Going up? Yeah. And how did you not... listen, if I was the coach and there was a wide open tackle that I could have gotten and I didn't miss that opportunity, listen, broski, you're chopping your feet. And then it just went into a bunch of freaking 2 points. Yeah, look, third overtime. Yeah. Fourth overtime, it was crazy. It was wild in out here. Just for us to go into fifth overtime. Sixth overtime, bro. Sixth overtime. What in the world is this? Why are we going for this long? Holy moly. And I'm just watching this looking back amazed at how locked in I was. Seventh overtime. Like, look. Anyway, if you enjoyed the video, make sure to please subscribe and like.